Good morning, girls and boys, and welcome back on my channel. Now, Shibami, I got you a fantastic update. This one is the dev teams giving us all the details regarding Shibarium and what we need to know and what we to expect. Check this out. Lucy, take over, girl.
Mhm. So, everyone, happy to see you here. I'm back. I apologize for my absence. It was a long time. I wasn't feeling great, but now we are ready to go, and I hope we're gonna have some more spaces during November. I can't promise October, but in November we're gonna be back. So, enjoy these spaces, they are very special. Do you know Shibarium is life? I think you know all. It's doing amazing. Big shout out to our amazing devs for making this happen. They are a big part of our decentralization, our future, and I'm so happy. All this time, all these dramas and troubles we had, they were so communicative. They keep us updated. They were working with mods, and we were really trying our best to provide you with all the information possible. So big shout out to them. Thank you, Carl and Shai, for all you done because you were really amazing all this time. Shibarium and burns are big question. It's came to the point where everyone is asking why it's so cheap, which is hilarious because if you pay on ETH blockchain, it's so expensive. So we made a chain that is so cheap, people asking for more expensive gas fees, which is really hilarious, right? So we will touch this, I think, in question and answers. I did have some speech for you guys, but I think it's just now too early to talk about it. I will keep it for later. Oh, I just want to mention with Shiboshis there is not much update. Only what we got is actually huge and big, but it got shadowed by all this Shibarium stuff. We got Shiboshis. I knew about them from March, so I was so excited. All the time was trying to leak this, but no one really understand what I was trying to say. So I'm really excited. We got the ladies for our Shiba boys, and they were really waiting for long. I see the questions, how much they will cost, what will happen, what like all these questions will be answered soon. But I'm sure the mechanism and all the system that's coming will satisfy you, and you don't need to worry about anything. It will be simple. It won't be nothing bad. And I love NFTs. I am NFT. I am big part of NFT community, and I understand your concerns, but this is nicely done. I believe so. Okay, now to Shiba calls. If you order hoodie, you got a mail, and if you got a mail, you got refunded, and you need to do your order again. But you can still order Shiba calls hoodies. That's what I wanna say before I forget. And also, we have a bad ID hoodies available on the website from today, which are amazing. I like all three designs. I'm really excited, and I give now special word to Mr. Lightspeed, and then we can continue by the plan.
Well, thank you. The Shiba Cows team, by the way, is amazing, and this showcases how projects can work together. We're trying to set an example for others to follow how projects can work in a collaborative way. So, with Shiba Cows providing merchandise, which, by the way, we can use as marketing tools at upcoming conferences. If we set up a booth and we have some volunteers come and help us out, there's swag that can be available to give to free for our volunteers and to hand out to anyone who walks up to the booth. So there's so many use cases behind it. I won't steal the Shiba Cow's thunder, but this is just one step of how projects can help each other. And we want to do that for the Shiba ecosystem and Shibarium ecosystem at large. So this is very, very fun and exciting. And thanks for queuing it up.
Thank you. I love working with Shibaka's. I am very distant from the beginning because I need to really see that I can trust the project. But with Shibaka's, we just click. I just really We had some argument few days back, and me and Rock Special was invited in the Telegram group with Saitoshi and Shiba and us. And we were like arguing, but the arguing went so well. We were like brainstorming, and you can see really in the group was part of people who like what they do. They were just arguing together over, and we just really loved what we were doing. We were brainstorming. We were not arguing
Very
actually.
passionate people.
So yes, it was really like I was really thinking like, wow, 4 o'clock in the morning we are arguing here like crazy, but we are not actually arguing. We are really creating products. It ends with Shibaka sending designs and hey, can you do this? I was like, yeah, let's do this, and we were like really brainstorming the idea behind some things, and this is how you know that the team is really amazing. Like they work hard no matter what time and no matter like with who, they always open to discuss anything. Okay, no one, I don't want to spoil any more your plans, so I think Masral was the next one, right?
Yes, thank you, Lucy. I'm just gonna ask everyone to read the room while we're here when you have some time so we can reach as many people as we can and spread our great news. Also, in case you have any questions you would like to ask, you can do so in the comment section of our space, or please hold your hands until we finish the main presentation and then we'll let people ask their questions at the end. So the requests don't confuse the speakers while we are talking. Thank you very much. So, and now it is my great pleasure to invite the newest Shiba Army legend, Mazrael, to talk about the Shiba Eternity game and everything connected to it.
Big congratulations. Today was chosen new Ship Army legend for the Mazrael.
Now I'm gonna be too blushed to talk now. All right. So yeah, thank you guys. Really honored by this distinction here. And yeah, okay, let's get started with the Shiba Eternity segment. So we did not get to chat together in the space yet about the.
Mas, I stop you. You have a very bad connection. I don't know if it's just for me. Guys, how do you hear him?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I hear the same.
packing
Yeah.
up. Yeah.
Can you leave and maybe come
Oh,
back in the
of course, of course.
spaces? Yeah, this happens sometimes. I'm taking back. Mm, okay, give us a second, please. Hmm. I hope that everyone is so excited and hyped about Shibarim like we are.
Absolutely.
I
I think
love
in
the new graphics on Shibarium scan. That's just awesome.
New graphics?
On Shibarium scan, the new
Oh
graphics.
yes, yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
I don't want to talk about it. I'll leave it for the others.
Mas?
Yep. Can you guys hear me a bit better now?
Excellent.
All right. I'm so sorry about that. So yeah. We were just about to go into the Shiba Eternity segment, right? So we did not yet get to chat about the presence at Het Toronto, right? So Shiba Eternity, as well as the full Shiba ecosystem, had a major presence at Het Toronto. Such a presence, in fact, that I would personally call it Shib Toronto, but that's just me. Now, even if you were to just walk anywhere, you were seeing every single Shib project or Shib branded everything everywhere. So that was definitely super impressive. And one of the ones that you could not miss was these trailers for Shiba Eternity, including, of course, our beloved Shiboshis, right? The pixelated logos were seen everywhere there. And this included gameplay, a bunch of stats from the game, such as the well, player counts and how successful of a launch it was. Basically, the most successful crypto related game launch ever. So that's definitely impressive, and that was on display pretty much everywhere. So yeah, a lot of people got to see our beloved Shiboshis and of course Shiba Eternity, maybe for the first time at this event. And from that, we've seen a lot of new players, and actually this weekend tournament, we had one of these new players that somehow managed, well, a very good player, somehow managed without even playing more than 1 month and without being at the grandmaster rank, managed to go into the tournament and just crush on the ladder and get to the fourth place. And this with a green deck, Ryoshi deck. So that's super impressive. And that guy is a master strategist. He actually went completely against the meta. So basically, we've seen in the last couple of weeks a lot of players come into these tournaments with blue weapon decks, and this person just went in and with that Ryoshi deck went with a lot of tough and buffed fighters, and that was really a good move from them, a good counter. So for the first presence that they had, they managed to go up to the fourth place. So definitely that's very nice. And we had, of course, a lot of fun there. There's also shift into meta, maybe going towards the orange weapon decks. So it's all about offense, though. So definitely helps to have traits like 3D glasses for your Boshi, or leash, or things that add damage potential to your weapons or fighters. So that's definitely something to look out for. And of course, for this player with the green deck, the potentially the trait that helped him the most here would have been the clown hair trait, that not only gives him engine for the spell surge. So whenever you cast a spell, green fighters have a lot of effects that gets triggered whenever you cast spells, and the clown hair gives you a lot of cheap spell cards. So that complements very well, right? And that's one of the beauties of Shiba Eternity, is how well it uses every single Shiboshi traits. So yeah, that's definitely something to look at. And of course, during the summer Shib Toronto, at the big presentation from Shaitoshi, we saw, like Lucy was mentioning, the Shiboshis, right? So now we know that all our Boshis are dudes, right? And we've got the Shiboshis. So with these with these nice hints about breeding mechanics and whatnot for the play to earn version, right? We can put two and two together, right? And imagine a lot of nice ways to use these Boshis and Shiboshis in the future. So definitely something to look forward to. And yeah, that pretty much covers it for now. Of course, I'd like to mention the winners of this tournament this weekend. We've had Sandwich, who is the host of well, the spaces after the tournament. We always have a space now where a Sandwich and some high ranked champions or ex-champions come in the space and talk about the current meta, talk about tips and tricks and whatnot. So that's definitely something to go and listen to. Well, Sandwich went out with the first place, and that was a prize of 600 worth of US dollars, right? And that was sponsored by graciously sponsored by our friends here at Magic Shiba Starter. So yeah, thanks a bunch for the sponsorship, guys. And I guess let's chat a bit. Are you here as speaker right now?
We are, and very happy to hear that the event went fantastic. We here at Magic Shiba Starter are always here to encourage the growth of this ecosystem. Excited to dive into it. I know we have a lot of amazing builders on this space right now and in this space. So I'll limit the time to, I think we were doing 5 minutes, but I'll pass it to you first. I think you wanted to intro a little bit.
Hey, no, that's fine. So basically, I'd just like to invite you up and give you the chance to maybe just give an intro to your project, talk a bit about what you guys are bringing to Shibarium, and yeah, of course, just thank you for the sponsorship, right?
Well, of course, our pleasure, of course. It's one of those things where we're making some big inroads here at Magic Shiba Starter into the Shibarium ecosystem. So we obviously know the space is exploding. Visibility is at its, I would say, zenith almost. Like you mentioned, you couldn't, turn one corner and not see some exciting engagement around, everything being built here on Shibarium. So here at Magic Shiba Starter, as you can imagine, based on the name, from the very inception, we thought, how can we bring amazing projects to the Shibarium ecosystem in a safe and scalable way? And that's exactly what we're doing here. So those who maybe have visited the website, the Magic Shiba Starter website, might notice we've already had some launches, and you're right, we have. There's actually been some very successful ones on Ethereum and otherwise. And this is a launch pad that not only by owning the token do you get access to the different tiers of the IDOs that we host, but also you have a nice staking potential as well. So in the meantime, you can stake your tokens and earn some passive income as well. But I think if I had to boil it down to just a couple things that people should take away from this is we're here to stay in the Shibarium ecosystem. We're here to provide at max, 3, probably closer to 2 projects every single month that we've personally KYC'd, we've whitelisted, we've gone through, met the teams, and now given those projects to the Shibarium, community through our launch pad. So they're vetted projects. We're also going to be looking to embed, badges and other ranking systems that can basically show people, oh, okay, this team went out of their way to get maybe a tier 1 audit, or has different aspects that kind of signal a little bit more security in addition to the due diligence that we're doing, so we can add to that stack of what people look for the most in projects. I did also want to say, if this sounds interesting, I mentioned 4 different tiers. I'll tell you right now, the price for the Magic Shiba Starter token for access to the entire ecosystem here when it comes to launches and staking, to get a guaranteed allocation in the IDO projects that we're launching, it's as cheap as $150 equivalent currently in Magic Shiba Starter tokens. Now, if you want to get the top rank, which is Gandalf Inu, that would still be under $1,000. And the difference there is you're also given access to our private whale groups and private sale allocation rounds as well. Something that really made us really feel empowered to come into this space in a strong way and not just be a flash in the pan kind of, hey, we're launching some projects and then you never hear from us again, is the fact that, like I mentioned, we had 3 successful launches thus far, the last 2 being very, very solid. And what created the seed to really get the conversation going was from our whale group. We're very pleased to have, about 100 or so dedicated investors across all the different, whale chats and friends and family that we have that have made Magic Shiba Starter possible. So we hope to have you guys in there as well. If you're willing to, invest and get into the higher tier. If not, it's totally fine. You can still get into, the entry guaranteed round, which would be as cheap as 150 Magic Shiba Starter tokens. So it's just a real pleasure to be, at the very, I would say, genesis of this space and being able to provide a service that honestly people need. I mean, we know how bad rugs can be. The core community at Magic Shiba Starter were actually from some of those disparaged groups that had, literally the rug pulled from under them. And we know that sometimes stealths can be very profitable, but they can also be very costly. So to provide a platform where you can feel safer as an investor and get into vetted projects is something that the space deserves. So we're very excited to be part of it. I think I just came up on the 5-minute mark. So I just wanted to say thank you, everyone. And it was an absolute honor to sponsor the last Shiba Eternity event. It was a lot of fun.
I would like to thank you also. Sorry, I would like to thank you also, Magic Shiba. I notice your community and you are really nice and friendly. I never seen nothing like. Sometimes people are rude or abusive spamming, but you are really nice community. So I thank you in name of Shiba Eternity too. And we are pleased that you are with us in Shibarium.
Well,
Definitely,
thank you.
definitely. Hmm.
I just wanted to say just one last thing. Community is everything for us. We really appreciate what you guys are doing here, bringing together community. And without everyone here, without the partners we're making, the friends we're making, we would literally be nothing. So I just wanted to say my heartfelt thank you to everyone here. So I'll yield the mic. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Right. So yeah, once again, thank you for the sponsorship and yeah, very exciting stuff. All these projects building on Shibarium. That's the end goal, right? Seeing a lot of transaction on Shibarium using Bone, burning Shib, and just strengthening the whole ecosystem. So yeah, one final thing before I pass out, pass out, pass on the mic there. No one. Yeah, no, I'm not at that point just yet. But yeah, Shiba Eternity is very close to turning 1 years old. So yeah, that's coming in the next couple of weeks here actually. So definitely very excited about that, and definitely gonna be partying on that for sure. So yeah,
I just come back to your
mhm,
speech about the conference. Shout out to Valis, Vicenza, who did these beautiful videos for the conference. I will
mhm.
really appreciate Valley team, and I was working with them about the content for the video. So you were right. I was really, really impressed with them. I will upload them to Shibarium Tech on
Mm.
YouTube so you can all watch them later.
Oh, definitely worth a watch, guys. Go check him out. It's very epic vids. The Welly guys are awesome. So yeah, that's all for me. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, thank you. No one?
Thank you, Mazrael. I have just one question. When you were talking about the Shiboshis and Shiboshis, and you said if we put two and two together, what did you mean exactly? It's a strange math for
Well,
Shiboshis and Shiboshis.
wait, two and two. Yeah. Well, I mean, one plus one equal three, right? No.
Yeah, but two and two is something strange.
He wants to confuse everyone. Go and buy.
That's not the pun I was going for. It's just
Okay, moving on. Thanks, Mazrael. And now it is my great pleasure to invite another Shibami legend, Crypto Queen, to tell us all the latest news about the release, which Lucy has already just started touching.
Hey, everybody. Thanks so much for having me on today. Lucy, thank you for those kind words about the Welly team. They are indeed an awesome group. They're just rock stars, and they lit up Toronto like I've never seen before. So that was really cool to witness. The Welly team has been really busy getting ready for the Naples store opening and the Welly Bites holder event on September 12th. It's going to be at the Reserve Rooftop in Naples. If you'd like to attend, please join Welly Discord at Discord GG Welly or through the official links on the Welly Friends Twitter account. We do have several holders going, and we're excited to live vicariously through them as they enjoy meeting each other and meeting the Welly team and touring the store and perhaps having the first official Welly burger. So super exciting. Right now, several members of the team are in South Korea for the Seoul Blockchain Week. They're networking with blue chip NFT projects such as the Doodles and possibly surveying locations in the area for future Welly franchises. So that's exciting as well. During our Welly space yesterday, Stefano updated us on the progress of the Naples store and how they're planning to integrate Shibarium into the Welly supply chain, beginning with the chicken farmers. As you know, they have decided to have their own chicken farms so that they can make sure that the quality of the meat is consistent and that the healthy quality of the food remains intact. So that will be the first step. After a few weeks of tracking information, once the first store is open, they should be ready to move forward with proposals to utilize Shibarium as intended. They hope to be fully integrated by the end of the year, but we'll keep the timeline open. Stefano also updated the Welly community on plans to use Shibarium to mint redeemable educational NFTs from a secondary collection with purchase of kids' meals. So that was some new information that we heard, and I was excited to hear that they are going to place the emphasis on educational content for kids. We know they need to learn about the blockchain as well as the adults do. And finally, Welly will hold a contest within the week to choose Wellies from the community to be displayed as the first in-store NFTs. Thanks for your attention today. Hope to see everyone on Welly Discord. Thanks, Lucy.
Thank you. I really like Wellies and shout out to them for the great cooperation. They were always willing to help, and anytime you request anything you need, they always go out of their way to help you. So I really appreciate working with them. I may check the list who should be next, but no one?
Yeah, sure. Thank you very much, Crypto Queen, for amazing news and updates. Can't wait for the 12th of September to see what the new store is looking like and to see what the party will look like. Unfortunately, I cannot go myself, but I had my chance in July to visit the Welly team. It was amazing. They're indeed amazing guys.
They are for sure. Thanks, Noah.
And now, thanks, Crypto Queen. And now I have a bad idea. I'm in a bad idea AI, and I would like to invite Special to talk with the latest news about it.
Okay.
You're not skipping now.
No, he's like, I can hear his thoughts already. Oh, it's Mr. Lightspeed here. Maybe he can.
No, I just said to no one. We like to joke around on Discord, but yeah. All right. So, hi, my name is Rock Special, and I will be talking about Bad Idea. Most about what we've been working on for this meme artificial intelligence style experiment, which we are on Shibarium, and we are one of the partners for Shibarium. So we all right. So we were also I would like to mention we're at the Toronto conference as well. Shaitoshi will announce what does Bad Idea does for Shibarium in an upcoming blog. Now with that said, let's proceed on how we plan to integrate Bad Idea to Shibarium and ShibaSwap 2.0.